told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignore it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up next, we'll see Kenneth Walker. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Seahawks and the Cardinals, and it comes your way next.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their fifth-year quarterback, two-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. On play action, it's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Murray with a 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Hall in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see. Coot? Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run, but how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Gino is going to get this complete to Walker, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the red zone now, Smith. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Out of the gun, Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Walker going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5-yard to the 3. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. They'll try and run. Walker. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Play fake. Murray rolling to his right. Murray with a nice move. And short of the 45 at the 44. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Derek Hall. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. To throw is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense. You see the numbers, all those carries. If you get that many carries in the drive, you better finish it with a touchdown. And he did.
Yeah, and deservedly so, right? Because we've seen times like the Carolina Panthers, sometimes Jonathan Stewart to carry the ball all the way down, and then Cam, he's such a great goal line runner, he'll carry it in. But in this case, though, that didn't happen. The fellow lugging the load, he's the one who got to reap the reward.
Yeah, there was no touchdown vulture here. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. There he goes, right side. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 19-yard line.
They run right side with Hunt. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Murray going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat. Turns it up there. It pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about using force, right? Beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Smith. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Gino. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith and Jigba. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now here's a pass on 1st. away and incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Throw out line to Walker. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's Walker. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this time he is in. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Murray now to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the... loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A great return there of 22 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Geno now to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, let's go Sunday.
Smith now to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Pulled in at the 24. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And now this throw incomplete. And that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime with a touch. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Arizona.
Murray now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind, because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
Now Gino. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. There's a nice move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Hunt will try going up the middle. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Murray. There he goes, right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenny Yeboah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards are an extra point away from drawing level. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 21. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Stiff-armed it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Walker now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
There's so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 26 yards. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Complete to Wright. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 4th and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Hamler now on the return. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
They're really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs and keep possession of the football.
Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass. It's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too. Possibly
a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. Just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. 1st down, Murray. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, it's Walker. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 239 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 3rd and 3. And Walker once more. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. He'll try and run. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This should be their 3rd straight defeat. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one